Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back. Today we're going to do another number talk. We're going to do how many ways. And so what I want us to first do is I want us to think of a number that we can come up with all the different strategies and ways to represent this number. And so last time we did a one-digit number. I think we're ready to do a two-digit number. So this is any number from 10 and between 10 and 99. Okay, so I want us to think of a two-digit number. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How about Miss Yokimowicz? Would you like to share a number that you thought of?
Yes, 73.
73. Okay, so 73 will be our lucky number for today. And so let's put 73. Okay. And just to clarify, why is this a two-digit number? Miss T?
Because it has a ones place and a tens place.
Nice. There's a ones place and a tens place. Okay, now, boys and girls, press that pause button. I want you to grab a paper and a pen, and I want you to think of all the different ways to represent 73, okay? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know. Well, for my students out there at home, you can press pause, but for my teachers below, because we need to move on to our next lesson, we don't have much time. So can you, well, first just give me, show me your fingers if you thought of one way. Put one thumb on your chest. If you thought of two ways, put two fingers on your chest. Maybe you thought of 10 different ways. Okay, Miss Yukimowicz came up with 2 different ways. Miss Rosales came with 2 different ways, and Miss T came up with 2 different ways. All right, Miss Rosales, would you like to share a way that a strategy or a way to represent 73?
Sure. So I don't know if you can see that top one. I did tens and ones, thinking about place value again. So I didn't want to continue doing it just without regrouping it or organizing it. So I did 5 tens here, 6 tens, 7 tens, and then my 3 ones.
And the way you did your 10 blocks, you also did it like a tally, right?
Correct.
So let's count, boys and girls. So let's do the tens. We got 1 10. Let's do it together. 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, 4 10, 5 10, 6 10, and 7 10. And then you did 3 ones.
Correct.
1, 2, 3. And so the tens represent, so we should be counting by tens, right? So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and you count onward by 1, 71, 72, and 73. Good job, Ms. Rosales. Ms. T, would you like to share? Did you come up with something different from Ms. Rosales?
Yeah, so I did friendly numbers.
Ooh.
So my second one, I did 73 equals 50 plus 23.
And it's interesting that most of the times I would assume people would put 50 plus 23 equals 73, but you did 73 equals, what you did, 50
plus 23.
50 and 23, because equal means same as. So 73 is the same as 50 plus 23. All right. Miss Yokimowicz, what did you come up with?
I did kind of like the place value like Miss Rosales did, but I made it into an equation.
Okay.
So I did 70 plus 3 equals 73.
Okay, 70. Oh, okay. So 70, because just like Ms. Rosales, this represents 70,
70, yeah.
tens place, and then plus 3, which the 3 represents the 1 place,
Mm-hmm.
and equals 73. And in our classroom, we call that expanded form, correct? Yeah. So, okay, now what I want us to do is I want us to come up with an equation using subtraction. So can you come up with an equation using subtraction? And I'm going to do a further challenge, not just using 2 different numbers, but using 3 different numbers. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I want you to press pause, boys and girls. I want you to come up with an equation that will result in 73 using subtraction and using 3 different numbers. And a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. All right. Put your thumb on your chest when you're ready. Miss Rosales, you are the first one to put your thumb on your chest. Would you like to share? Whoa, you need to explain what you did. Oh, your mute is on. Could you unmute?
What? Okay. So I started with 100, and then I remembered, well, 73 is close to 75, which is a friendly number that we normally would work with if you think about quarters. So I went from 100 and took a quarter away, or 25 away, and then I had 75 here. And then I thought to myself, well, instead of counting up, now I'm going to count down and see how many I would have to drop to get to my 73. So I went in my head, 75 is in my head, 74, 73, and that's 2 fingers. So 2 right here, and my answer is 73.
So what you first did was you did 100, take away 25, and because you're familiar with quarters, you know that 100 take away 25 makes 75, and then 75. In order to get to 73, you need to subtract 2 less. So that makes 73. Good. Did anyone come up with another strategy? Ms. Yokimowicz, I see you nodding your head.
Yeah.
You like to
So
share?
I had, I started with 90,
Mm-hmm.
and then I subtracted 10, and that got me 80. And then I know that 80 or 10 minus, I knew that 10 minus 7 equals 3. So I used 80 minus 7 would give me 73.
Okay, so 90 take away 10 makes 80, and then you did 80 take away 7, and then that will make it 80. Okay,
73.
so sorry, 73. I tend to make a lot of mistakes, but you know what? Mistakes is, it's okay because we all make mistakes and we learn from it. Okay, Ms. Teague, would you like to share? This will be our last, I guess, part of the day.
Okay, so I did 100, just like Ms. Rosales, but I was going to subtract 30, but then I was like, oh no, that's too many. So I said, okay, I'm going to take 1 less 10, and then how many more do I need to get to 73? I took away 7.
So 100 take away 20, and 100 take away 20 when you, how did you do that in your head?
Because I know 80 plus 20 is 100.
Nice. So 100 take away 20 is 80, and then you did 80 what? 80 take
Minus
away
7.
80 take away 7, which makes 73. Okay.
But I learned something new because I didn't think of Ms. Rosales' strategy, and I'll try that next time.
Yes, and that's the good thing about, everyone coming up with their own ways, because, you can always, adopt someone else's strategy and then apply it for next time. And so, boys and girls, I'm excited to see what you came up with, and just put all your strategies in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe. Today we have 43 subscribers today. Thank you for all your love and support, and we'll see you.
Bye.
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 We'll see you next time. And There's frozen. Okay.